I think we'll go ahead and get started. Um, my name is Doug Sessions. I'm the Senior Vice President for Training at NeighborWorks America. Come on in. Please join us. Yeah, we're just getting started. Sure, come on back if you can't find it or you're overcrowded. Hi, everybody. I know we have an online audience as well. Um, so thanks for joining us virtually as well. I'll begin my presentation by just letting you know that my sort of co-presenter here, Crystal Scott, my Director of Growth and Partnership, wasn't able to get here in time for this presentation. They closed the airport in Pensacola yesterday, and she's had a horrible time trying to find a flight to get back over here. So as I work my way through the presentation, just know she's probably mortified that I'm making a presentation that's largely her design. So you know how that is when the boss steps in. So be patient with me. Some of the slides she was going to deliver, I'll probably read her comments because I haven't got them memorized. But really what this presentation is about, we're just sort of announcing the fact that we've just formed a strategic partnership with COABE. And so we're here as a sponsor, an exhibitor, and a presenter at this conference for the first time. And we're really excited about getting to know this community. We think that our two organizations have a lot to offer one another. And in fact, I really love the way that Sharon Bonney, the CEO at COABE, put it in the press release for the partnership. So the housing issues that our adult learners often face can truly impact, at the most basic level, their ability to continue their learning journey, which is so critical to improving their lives. And I'm grateful that this partnership will help our learners and the local programs that serve them receive critical and practical training. So I think that really, is the reason I'm here presenting to you all today. Just want to make sure that you're in the room you thought you were going to be in, or if not, you're happy to be in the room. The title slide made it sound a little bit like this was a commercial, and I don't want this to be a commercial. I want it to be a conversation. And what we really are going to focus on today is NeighborWorks America's commitment to what we call comprehensive community development. You can see that here described as a place-based intentional approach to improving lives and strengthening communities by addressing the intersection of people, places, and systems. Central to its success is creating a shared vision, a unified strategy, and a collaborative structure that prioritizes inclusive resident engagement to drive and sustain positive change. And that's really important to NeighborWorks. Part of our DNA as an organization, if you will, is the fact that NeighborWorks exists because a resident by the name of Dorothy Richardson, who was a fierce advocate for her community in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, fought so hard to make sure that her neighborhood did not denigrate, that she ended up testifying to Congress about the importance of doing work this way. And that was really the genesis of NeighborWorks as an organization. We are a congressionally chartered nonprofit that was created in part because of Dorothy's testimony during the Carter administration. And so now for 45, going into 46 years, we've received an appropriation from Congress to promote the work of community development, comprehensive community development, and affordable housing across the United States. So a really wonderful origin story, and that's the real title of this session today is comprehensive community development. This is a quick snapshot of, NeighborWorks. NeighborWorks America, and this is one of Crystal's slides, provides a variety of support to some of the strongest organizations in the country who are doing this work every day. Because of that national lens, we have the ability to capture deep understanding and data from organizations that we can look out across the sector in a unique way, identify trends, opportunities, challenges, best practices that have implications for our network and the entire community development industry. As you can see from this slide, we are a network of 249 of the nation's strongest community development organizations, located in all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and Puerto Rico. We provide our network with flexible funding, which is really unique in the nonprofit sector, to be able to receive a grant that you can use for operations or for your programmatic needs as a nonprofit. That's one of the biggest benefits of being formally affiliated with NeighborWorks. We also provide capital, technical assistance, training, peer learning, data analysis, as I mentioned, and other trends and organizational health monitoring. So we serve as a strong partner and really as a national delivery system that can scale and leverage localized promising practices. And that's why Congress continues as a bipartisan commitment to fund NeighborWorks, because they can write one check and impact all 50 states, the district, and Puerto Rico as a result, and know that that money is being very well spent with organizations that are some of the healthiest nonprofits in the country doing this critical work. This is just a quick slide to show where those 250 organizations are congregated in the US. We are really proud that since 1978, we have been supporting organizations nationwide, and really the commitment that we make to comprehensive community development coupled with affordable housing is sort of the secret sauce, if you will, of NeighborWorks organizations. And the NeighborWorks organizations, as you can see, are in urban, rural settings on native lands, and even out to Alaska and Hawaii. We just added new organizations in Hawaii this year. We admit about 5 new organizations to our formally affiliated network every year. And every year, probably about an equal amount of our organizations, for one reason or another, leave the network as well. So we try to keep our network at around 250 formally affiliated nonprofit organizations. But for the training that we provide, it's available to the entire country. And you don't have to be a member organization in order to take advantage of that. This is just a quick snapshot from our strategic plan, from our annual report, about the impact of NeighborWorks work between 2020 and 2024. So you can see those 249 network organizations, 80 of which are community development financial institutions, or CDFIs. You're hearing a lot about CDFIs in the news these days because of some recent executive orders related to funding for CDFIs. CDFIs are one of the best investments that the government can make because of the multiplier effect that investment has. And that's true certainly of NeighborWorks CDFIs. We also have 204 of our 250 organizations that are real estate developers. So this is everything, working on everything from homelessness to manufactured homes, to single family, to multifamily developments. So really quite a fascinating um, mix of organizations, and almost all of those organizations, in addition to the affordable housing work they're doing, are also have lines of business that relate to community development. And so they could have food banks. They could also have childcare, be supporting childcare, workforce development, economic development. So our organizations are very diverse and offer a mix of affordable housing and community development programming. You can see the number of homeowners that were created and preserved, the amount of financial capability training that we provide, right? And especially the demographic of folks that we provide that training to. Total customers educated and connected to, and then our rental portfolios, the number of units we produced, and total sales. So the leverage of that appropriation from Congress last year was $156 million, actually leveraged over $1 billion of affordable housing development as a result of the work of our network. So we're very, very proud of our work on affordable housing, which is the foundation for the comprehensive community development work that we do. Unfortunately, can't show this video because of security here at the facility. But when you get the presentation, you of course will be able to listen to it. It's lovely to hear the voices of our CEO, some of our executive directors, and of course also staff and residents of our NeighborWorks organizations. So what I want to do now is just maybe transition just a little bit and ask the folks here in the room, how many of you have interacted with or made referrals to organizations in your communities that help support your students? Is that something that you do as part of your work as adult educators? Also the folks online too, if that applies to you. Can you just introduce yourself, ma'am, and just tell me your name and your role?
Deborah Baker, and I'm the director for Arkansas Baptist College Adult Ed.
Oh, terrific. So, so how about for your students? Are you as an institution helping to connect them to nonprofit social service agencies in your community to help support them being able to persist with their educational pursuits?
So yes, we do referrals. I have a SNAP coordinator who actually receive referrals from DHS for individuals who are receiving SNAP benefits, and she does the referrals to whatever they may need, if it's housing, or if they want to enroll in our adult ed, if they want